Hello, this is Ed Burke with PlaceForTraders.com for Wednesday, April 15th. Starting off in the June S&P. In my last video, I talked about the pivot level of 853 being our guide to the direction of the market. If we're above 853, it's a bullish market for Tuesday. Below 853, we're looking at a bearish market. I had the first line of support down at 843.5. The second line of support down at 833. Now here I have Tuesday session. I have illustrated the pivot support 1 and down here the support 2 level down at 833. Now looking back, right in here is the regular session open, this bar right here. You can see that we pierced through. We started out below the pivot level, pierced through that first line of support. Then we did have this rally. Obviously, the market went to 852.75. It went right to the pivot level of 853, and then we had another sell-off. I sent messages out after we failed to go over the pivot here that I thought there was going to be a bearish day on Tuesday and to try to sell the market, to short the market at around 850. We had one attempt right here. The market went up to 849.5 on the high. But then we broke down, obviously, on Tuesday. There was one after we broke support 1 here. You see once again support 1 then served as resistance again, and then the market settled at 840.30. The market settled right here in this range, just as the close of the regular session for Tuesday. For Wednesday, I'm looking at the pivot level of 845. The market settled at 840.30. The market needs to get above 845 for a bullish market on Wednesday. Below 845, we're looking at a bearish market. I have the first line of resistance up at 854. The second line of resistance up at 866. For support, I'm looking at the first line of support down at 832.5 for Wednesday. The second line of support is down at 823.75. Also some numbers, just some weekly numbers. The weekly pivot is down at 837. So we have to stay above 837 for a bullish market on the weekly time frame. Like I said, we closed Tuesday at 840.30, so we're right there at that weekly pivot level. The first line of resistance on the weekly time frame is at 871.25, so it's above. The first line of weekly resistance is above both lines of daily resistance. And then the first line of weekly support is down at 818.5, just to take note of. Of course, that first line of weekly support is below both lines of daily support. A lot of numbers coming out. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. You have CPI numbers, the CPI and the core CPI number, both expected to be up 0.1%. Also at 8:30, you have the Empire Manufacturing number. The expectation is for a -36. At 9:15, you got capacity utilization and industrial production. The expectation for the capacity utilization number is 69.7%, and the expectation for the industrial production number is down 0.9%. At 10:30, you have the oil inventory numbers, and then at 2 o'clock, you have the beige book number coming up. That's all I have for this evening. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't gone to my website as of yet, it's placefortraders.com. Go on there and sign up for the free alerts. Thanks a lot for tuning in and good trading.